Hi everybody, welcome to Insight from the Torah portion. Today Parashat Bo, and we're going to talk about is hitting children, is it effective, and what we should do instead, because obviously everybody knows that you shouldn't hit your kid, you shouldn't yell at your kid. So I want to explain from the cognitive behavioral approach why it doesn't work and what we should do instead, how to educate the kids, how to make them behave. So I want to start with a story, a true story, that my neighbor above me, she had a dog, and her dog was a lot in my garden, in my yard. And I will find that the dog will do his poops inside my yard, in the place it was no dirt or mud, it was like stones. It was doing his poop there, and I didn't feel comfortable to tell her. I didn't know how to say it, and Baruch Hashem, she just gave that dog away, and that solved the issue. But a few weeks later, we had some people that came for Shabbat, and their daughter said she's a dog trainer. So I asked her why the dog did his poops in my yard. It's not normal, right? So she said that the dog, his previous owners, they probably hit him every time he did poop in the yard. And instead of the dog learning that you're not allowed to do poop in the yard, he learns to do it when the owners don't see him. And it's true. The dog was kind of afraid dog. Every time I was getting close to him, he was afraid for me. And also, he never did it in front of me. I never saw him do it. He always did it in the side when I wasn't there. I just came to see it. And I was curious because you expect them to learn. Like, you got hit after doing something, so you think you won't do it again, but that's not what he learns. He learns just to do it when we don't see. So I said, okay, so what you should do with a dog like that? So she said, you need to take him on walks, and every time in the walk he does his poopy, you need to tell him, good dog, and that's enough. He will learn that every time he does it, you tell him a good word. You even don't need to give him a treat. Just say to him, good dog. That's enough. And we see it in the Parsha. This Parsha is the end of the plagues. Mitzrayim got 10 plagues. And in Hebrew, plague is makah, like hitting. They got hit 10 times, but they didn't learn. They continue doing it again and again and again. And even after the 10th plague, they still get another hit in the sea. And there's in the Agadah of Pesach, you see that Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva and Rabbi Yosei, they have they talk between themselves how many times the Egyptian got hit. Each one says he got more. Just shows that you don't learn from getting hit. It mamash says the word hit in the 10th plague. It says, Vayi bechatzi halayla, in the middle of the night. Hashem hika, Hashem hit. Kol bechor beretz Mitzrayim, every newborn, or every the firstborn in Egypt, from the son of Paro till the kid that is in jail, even the animals, every first child, the oldest kid, got dead in that night. And Paro gets up in the middle of the night, he and all these people, and everybody screams because in every house there's the firstborn. And it was a big issue. Like, everybody was screaming and sad, but they don't learn from it. They still go after the Jewish people to the sea, and you just see from it that people, kids, they don't learn from getting punished. the way to teach people or kids how to change their behavior is by positive reinforcement. Like every time he does something good, you want to say, I see that you do something good. I'm proud of you. And it's very important not to say, oh, I'm proud of you that you didn't do pee in your pants. You want to say positive thing. You want to say, oh, you stayed dry. I'm very impressed you went to the bathroom. Okay, don't say, oh, I'm so happy you didn't cry. No, you don't want to talk about his crying. You want to say, oh, you were behaving. You asked what you wanted. Like instead of crying, you asked. So you say, oh, I'm so impressed you asked